Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to the Art of Light Love, where I'm going to be trying something new today. And this is my wonderful friend Pepper, who's going to join us today. But if you are new to this channel, usually I will upload psychic messages, intuitive channeled messages. I also have it in the works to be releasing guided meditations, sound journeys. I offer a lot of wisdom and advice around mental health, around spiritual health, around healing, around whatever it is that you need to hear. I always ask that the people who are attracted to my videos, whether it's one video and they never return or whether it's subscribing to my channel, I always ask that spirit, universe, spirit guides, higher self always brings the right people at the right time to these specific videos. And so usually, oh, she's so cute. Usually when I turn on the camera, I have no idea what I'm going to say. Everything is usually completely channeled. I can turn on this video, think that I'm going to be talking about something, and then my mouth starts talking about something completely different. And I also wanted to try something new. So today I'm going to be doing a pick a card tarot and oracle reading. So if you have found this video, some of the things that you might have been experiencing or seeing, or some signs that this message is for you, is ravens, blue car, number 777, spider webs, bipolar weather, so it being sunny and then raining and sunny and raining within like 5 to 10 minute spans. Like the weather is just very erratic where you are. You may have a pet in the room with you. And when I do these readings, because I do them for one-to-one clients, even though this is the first time I'm sharing this on my channel, I always say whenever I open a space, so that could be an event, a ceremony, a one-to-one session, everything then becomes a macrocosm reflection of what I'm sharing. So if, for example, a door slams or a car alarm goes off or a bell or the dog jumps up, I take these as being intuitive signs and signals from the universe within the co-creative space that we have opened. So anything that happens within this video is also deemed confirmation of what I'm saying. So how am I going to do this today? How I'm going to do this is I'm going to be shuffling in front of you guys. And don't worry, I will speed it up so you guys don't have to, hear the shuffle and watch me do this process. But I want to shuffle in front of the camera just to show you that I'm not pulling any kind of tricks or walls over your eyes or anything like that. So what I will do is I will speed this up. You can watch me shuffle. I'll create 3 separate piles. And then I will ask you which pile resonates with you. Pile number 1, 2, or 3. All of the timestamps will be down in the comment box below. So if you do want to skip this portion of the reading where you simply watch me shuffle in fast speed, then go ahead and go and click on the timestamps down below. But for now, I will be shuffling, and I will also be kind of talking about this reading today and why I'm doing it. So I watch a lot of these. So I consider myself to be clairvoyant, psychic, intuitive reader. And I watch a lot of these on YouTube, and they are highly entertaining, but they are also extremely helpful. They're helpful in confirmation of things. My guides always bring me to the right message. I always practice discernment in terms of, what I take from a message and what I do not. And I ask you to do the same. And so I thought to myself, Joanna, why are you not doing this? I'm a psychic, I'm a medium, I work with my guides. And yet I only really do readings for clients one-on-one or for myself. And I thought, why not have a bit of fun and try doing one of these readings for your own channel? Yeah, I do lots of different things on this channel. I refuse to be put in a box. So if I do one of these like once a week or at the beginning of every month or whenever I feel intuitively called, why not? Have fun, right? Night of Wands. Be spontaneous, have fun. So I would love to also say that as a precursor, I use the cards. So I use tarot, I use oracle. I also use what is happening in the environment around me in a co-created space. I also simply listen. So I'm clairaudient. So I hear things. I see things as well. So I will see images. I will get feelings. I'm kind of like tapping into all of the clairs at the moment, and I work very strongly with my spirit team who use these as tools to help me confirm to an audience what I'm saying, but a lot of it is just psychic intuition, right? And so today's reading will be focused on just what your specific team want you to hear today. What is it that they want you to know? What message needs to get through? Know that because this is a general reading, not everything in this reading may be for you. Please be discerning. If it feels right, take it. If it doesn't feel right, discard. Yeah. And whatever does resonate, please let me know in the comments down below, because I'm just excited. I'm excited about these intuitive, mystical tapping ins, and I want to know if this is resonating with people. So this deck I'll be using is a self-care deck. So it will be what self-care that each of you need to focus on in the coming weeks or at this current moment in time for your highest and greatest good. Then there is a message from the Sacred Rebels Tarot deck or Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild. I love Alana Fairchild's. So that will be do 2 for that pile. I love Alana Fairchild's cards in general. They are just so spot on. So spot on. And this is another one of Alana Fairchild's decks. Funny story, when I first sat down to film this, I could not find the book. I couldn't find the booklet. That's interesting. So I didn't put these cards down for the third pile. I went straight for these, and then I forgot and put them down. So that's interesting. I don't know why I did it like that. So this will be the Oracle readings. And then I'll also, for each pile, be pulling tarot cards, which will not be included in the piles. And obviously this is the first time I'm doing this, kind of on camera. So please forgive me for the sloppiness, the tardiness. I'm just having fun. I just want to have a good time. It doesn't always have to be perfect, right? So, interesting. As you can see, decks 1 and 2 are similar. Deck 3 was the opposite way around. Take that as you will. Now, if you resonate more with pile number 1, if I pick this up and you're watching this and it resonates, please pick pile number 1. If you get that little tingle in the chest or the head or whatever. If pile 2 is resonating more, or if you have more of a wild card, pick pile number 3. Again, the timestamps will be in the comment section down below, and whichever one you choose, my friend, I will meet you there. So, pile number 1, welcome. I'm just going to get your cards out and see what messages are coming through in terms of what you need to know right now. Okay. So I will hold each card up one at a time, let you take them in, and then I will deliver a channeled message. I will then use tarot cards to clarify or add any further messages for you. So, the first card you got was the number 42, the 5th ray of intellectual knowledge. You then got 39 with divine talents. You then got the sacred fool. And you got softly, softly, the tender touch. And the self-care card is that of family. Okay. So using these cards, what is it that your spirit team want you to know? The first thing that is coming through is that you may be a bit of an oddball. I'm not calling you out or calling you a weirdo or anything, but I am saying that you are someone who stands out. You stand out like a ray of sunshine, a beaming light. Ooh, squeaky toy under my foot. Oh my goodness. And you got the sacred fall. So you may be somewhat of a jester. You may be someone who was a class clown growing up. You may be someone who's always cracking the jokes, who's always like quick-witted. I'm getting very like, yeah, quick-witted, air sign energy. You're a very fast talker. You're very eclectic. I really like that word, but you're very eclectic. And coincidentally enough, the clouds just went in and it just got a little bit darker in here. And the message I'm receiving from that is that circumstances and maybe even people in your life, maybe even well-meaning family in your life right now, are trying to cloud the rays of your shine. They are trying to downplay you, your gifts, your talents, your dreams. I'm getting from this that you have a very open crown chakra and that you are your ideas are different. Who you are is different. It's always been this way. Growing up, you've always felt different. You've always felt apart. You've always felt kind of like the black sheep in your family, almost like you didn't belong there. Almost like you just never fit in. You were the black sheep. You were kind of always made fun of for your quirkiness. And it just feels like the message that is coming through is don't let anyone around you dim your light right now. Like, shine, baby, shine. Look at all the Grinches around you who are jealous. They are jealous of your divine talents. They are jealous of your high priestess energy. They are jealous of what you have brought into this world through your essence. And there is something trying to be birthed through you. There is something that you came to this earth to do. Ideas that are coming through, gifts that are coming online. There's a sort of awakening happening. You may have already had a spiritual awakening, but you may now be going through another one or about to go through another one, which you are trying to delay. I'm getting you're trying to delay this awakening. You're trying to say, no, it's not happening to me right now. Like, I can't get any weirder than I already am. You know? It kind of feels like you're trying to cling on to this illusion of control. Just like look at how, I want to see if this focuses on the card. Yeah, just look at how the clown, the jester, is playing with the string puppet, right? It's like you're trying to hold on to this illusion of control instead of allowing your full expression to be unleashed, because you already feel so different. You already feel so apart, different, the black sheep, that you're like, if I get any weirder, right? If I get any weirder, I won't have anybody left. I'm going to have to withstand the ridicule. I'm going to have to, people are trying to downplay your ideas. They're really trying to downplay your ideas. They're really trying to bring you down, baby girl or guy or them. They're really trying to bring you down. And it's like a subtle, insidious way of doing it as well, because they're not outwardly trying to discredit you, but they're making slight digs. You know, the way that family will make slight digs about weight, or they'll be like, you sure you want to have another Kit Kat? And it's like they haven't called you out for being chubby or whatever, but you know what they're trying to say, and you're just like, fine, I'll put it back. It's like, no, have that second Kit Kat, man, have it. Like, don't allow anybody to bring you down. This is like, I'm seeing really you are a direct channel. You are meant to be a direct channel. You really are. Like, look at that, the geometric patterns, the crown chakra, the light language coming out of your mouth. Some of you may speak light language. I had it once where I speak light language, and I'm also I offer voice activation sessions, for light language. And when I was beginning out in my light language journey, I posted a TikTok of me singing in light language. And, you know, I was just like, I don't care. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm going to embrace my crazy. I'm going to put out the light language, and just whoever needs it will receive it. And it turns out that my best friend's family saw it. And the next time my best friend saw her sister was like, is Joanna okay? Like, is she okay in the head? Like, is she, you know, she's gone a bit off the... And then my best friend reported that back to me, and she meant well, you know, it's probably just a passing comment. But I stopped posting light language on my TikTok because it became very much in my head. Like, when I post this stuff, I'm being ridiculed by people that I know. You know, it's hard enough thinking that you might be ridiculed by people on the internet that you don't know, you know, commenting mean things or trolling. But when people that you have a direct link with in life are seeing the content that you're putting out, and the content is out there, it's eclectic, it's weird, it's non-traditional, it's non-conformative, people, it can get very scary. It can get very, very scary. And so what I'm seeing is that you really are being guided to speak your truth, to sing that light language, to post it on social media. You have divine talents and divine gifts that are waiting to come through, and yet you are clinging on to an illusion of control, and you're allowing the voices in your head to come through and bring doubt. They're really like, the voices are and the thing is, like, you have the family card and they mean well. I'm not saying these people are trying to hurt you. I'm not saying that you have family members who are like praying for your downfall. However, the comments that people make, the sarcastic jokes, the little, are you sure you want to do that? Are you sure you want to eat the second Kit Kat? They sow seeds of doubt within us. And that is why really this card is like a message of extreme discernment, being so discerning with what you allow to be said to you. Like, it really is like, I'm getting guided to ask you to start implementing boundaries. Like, when people start to make those quips and comments, just saying, you know, please don't speak to me like that. Please. I have a friend who used to say, don't curse me. And I loved it when he said that. Like, if someone, you know, he had family members in his ear who were constantly doubting him, constantly asking, like, you know, are you sure about this? Oh, because he wanted to drive from Ohio all the way to Belize through Mexico. And every person that he met was like, what if you get robbed? What if the cartel get a hold of you? What if? And he would just say, don't curse me. And it was just like, oh, because it makes people stop and think about the words that they're saying over you. And remember, words are so powerful. Like the light coming out of her mouth here, the words that she's speaking, they have a frequency, a determined frequency. Words are frequency, they are vibration. And the words that you speak over others and the words that you speak over yourself have power. And so I want to see if any other messages are coming through around this, if any of the tarot wants to come through. Oop, in terms, oh, hello. in terms of what, in terms of what you need to hear right now. And so a bunch of cards fell out on the floor just then, and there were far too many. The top card though was the moon card, so if that comes out again, then it's definitely relevant. Is there any tarot cards? There might not be. I'm not going to force it. But if some cards want to come out to kind of clarify the message. I feel like that was a pretty straightforward message though. Maybe, okay, what kind of divine talents is this collective currently harboring? What divine talents are waiting to come through? And even in this divine talents card, you had the moon. So the moon cycles may be very relevant for you. And I'm filming this on the 6th of July. And so last night we had a new moon in Cancer. And at the end of July, we'll be having a full moon in Capricorn, which will be part 2 because we had a full moon in Capricorn at the end of June. So if you're watching this around these sorts of times, then the moon may be very significant for you in terms of gifts coming online, coming through, or even a significant event happening and getting around the full moon. And if you are, these readings are timeless. So it could just be that the next full moon you experience will be bringing around will be bringing online some divine gifts, talents, or experiences. You may even have a visitation, but please, again, be discerning if you don't want to be visited. Okay, so we had the Hierophant, the Strength card, the Four of Cups, the Death card, the Page of Cups, and the Knight of Wands is sticking out here. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. So, some of you are being asked to have courage. I'm seeing that because, and this isn't all of you, but because some of you have allowed those seeds of doubt to grow within you, you are very much in a Four of Cups energy. And the Four of Cups is that of apathy, a lack of gratitude, focusing on the empty cups and not seeing the gift that's being handed to you, because where attention goes, energy flows. And you have allowed seeds of doubt to sprout within you. You have allowed the comments of your family members, of your friends, the ridicule that you may have experienced up until this point in your life. You have allowed it to bring in an energy of, like, I don't want to say victim mentality, although I'm going to say it because I just did, but victim mentality. This kind of why me, poor me, like, why won't anyone support me? Why do I have to be so different? Like, why do I have to be this way? Why can't I be like everybody else? Why can't I just be normal? Why do you want to be normal? Ew. We are not the crazy ones, they are. Come on. Come on. You are really being guided. So you have 3 major arcana cards here. So you have got the Death and Rebirth, you have got Strength, and you have got Hierophant. Gifts are waiting to be downloaded. You are being guided to meditate and to bring joy, to move from a poor me, why me, apathetic energy into a joyous ecstasy of enlightenment. And you're being asked to do this because you are going through a rebirth. You are going through a rebirth and you are fighting it. Once again, with the Sacred Fool and the Puppeteer, you are fighting this rebirth and clinging on to an illusion of control. And baby, none of us are in control. We think we are. We used to think we are. But when you understand that you're not in control, it's so much easier to just move with life and let it flow. But we can create stagnancy within ourselves. We can create blockages to our flow, right? And so you have the Page of Cups here. The Page of Cups is a dreamer. He is an inventor. He is literally imagining pigs flying, his dreams coming through. The Page of Cups is a pioneer, somebody who thinks of things that no one else does. He thinks outside of the cup and he brings his heart into it. These creations, these gifts, these talents, this way of being, this weirdness is all love. It is all coming from your heart space. And in blocking that, you are blocking your blessings, you are blocking emotional fulfillment. And I'm not calling you out. I'm really not. It is so hard when we have grown up being told that we are different and that different is wrong. But it's time to let go of that. It's time to let go of that conditioning. It's time to let go of that illusion of control. And it's time to be gentle with yourself. Like, this card is literally called Softly, Softly, Tender Touch. Softly, softly, tender touch. Be gentle with yourself. Be gentle. The Strength card is also the card of compassion. It's also the card of the heart. And you have 3 cup cards and 1 wands card. And the wands card is telling you to let your freak out. Let your freak out. Oh my goodness. The Knight of Wands is this card of just like, I'm wild, I'm free, I'm gonna do what I want, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna party, I'm gonna live my life, I'm gonna be me, I'm gonna be the fullest expression of me. That's the Knight of Wands. And so you have these two cards here, which are just like joyous. They're joyous, they're having fun, they're expressing, they're beaming, there's light all around them. And this is you. This is who you truly are. You are not this energy. You are not a victim. You are not caught in any lower frequencies. You are going through a rebirth. You are being asked to lean in to your imagination because, Joker, your imagination is one of your divine talents. What you can dream up, what you can think up. Like, I heard something recently and it was, because we are good at it and it comes easy to us, we think that it comes easy to everyone. And everyone who has a skill is like this. If someone's an incredible video editor, for example, and they make banging videos, but they think that they're an amateur, I'm talking about me. It's very easy to think that everyone can do what we can do just because it comes easily to us. And that's not the case. Your imagination is your skill. Your wild imagination. Like your wildest dreams. What is the wildest dream that you have? You are being asked with this 10 of Swords to walk towards it. And then at the bottom, honestly, I love tarot. Underneath the 10 of Swords is the moon. Girl. This card really wanted to come out. The moon is just like when you tap into those depths within you. When you stop looking at yourself as being wrong, as being broken, when you tap into your intuition, when you open up your crown chakra, when you speak your light language, when you tap into your imagination and you come up with your wildest dreams, when you begin to express yourself from the heart and shine your light without allowing the voices, the naysayers, the seeds of doubt around you to bring you down. Okay, what is the outcome of this? If you are doing all of the above, what is the outcome of you allowing your freak out? Of following your heart, of using your imagination to create a new life for yourself, for a new life on earth. All of us are light beings, and we are here to usher in the new golden age with our divine talents, with our weirdness. Ooh, 2 of Cups. This is divine partnership, and it doesn't have to be romance, because at the bottom of the deck, you have the High Priestess, and then you have the 10 of Pentacles. So I'm seeing that this is like the divine wants to co-create with you. The divine wants to come through and start allowing you to channel messages, to pick up your notepad and pen and write out literal inspirations from heaven. The divine wants to partner with you, work with you, bring things into form. Your spirit team who are waiting on the other side to speak with you, bringing in everything that you've wanted, bringing in heaven on earth, bringing in things that will be long lasting. The Pentacle suits are always long lasting. This is what will happen when you open yourself up, when you start setting boundaries with people who are sowing seeds, when you start tapping into your imagination. I really recommend journaling, automatic writing, meditating in nature and seeing what comes through. This lady here is like on a drum. So I don't know, a drumming circle just came through. Like if you want to go and get inspired, like the most inspiring people go to drumming circles. You're not just going to get any Andy from marketing turning up to a drumming circle. You're going to get people that you can partner with. You're going to get people who are clairvoyant and psychic like you, potentially. Like you're going to get people who are in between worlds as well. That's what the High Priestess is as well. She's in between this world and the next. And I feel like you're being asked to tap into both energies, both sides. And at 20 minutes, I'm going to stop this reading now. But really, yeah. Oof. Look after yourself as well. I'll leave it at that. I feel like a lot came through. Because that family card came through as more of a message than a self-care card. I'm going to pull you a self-care card. So what can pile number one, people watching pile number one, How can they best look after themselves? Oh, okay. So you're being asked to being asked to sync with the moon on the bottom of the deck. Honestly, the moon is extremely present in this reading. You are being asked to sync with the moon, connect with the moon cycle, set your intentions, do your releasings at the full moon, set your intentions at the new moon. You're also being asked to connect with crystals and, funnily enough, to drink tea. So I'm so glad that you guys found this reading. Please let me know in the comments down below if any of this resonated with you. And yeah, watch out for these because this was so fun, and I'm only on pile number 1. So I'm gonna go ahead and do piles number 2 and 3 now, and you can be sure that I'll be doing more of these readings in the future. So if you want to watch any of the other piles, if you feel called to, then please go ahead. If not, and this was enough for you, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Hello, pile number 2. I had an extreme amount of fun with pile number 1, and so I'm hoping that this is just as fun to do, and it's definitely inspired me to do a lot more of these readings in the future. So one of these cards is a self-care card, so I will start with that. This is how you are being guided to look after yourself. Self-care in terms of, what will bring you the most amount of peace, self-care and self-love, what will fill your self-care cup up. And you're being guided towards aromatherapy. So I don't know if any of you already work with aromatherapy, with essential oils or anything like that, or if you're into herbalism, because there's a lot of flower imagery in this, especially I can see lavender there. So if any of you guys work with essential oils or anything, let me know in the comments down below. And you are, even if you don't work with it professionally, if you're just super into collecting it and creating your own tinctures, or because I'm really getting witch energy with this pile. So you might consider yourself a witch, or you might just do witchy things. You might just be a witchy bae. But either way, you are being guided to work with essential oils in order to bring yourself clarity, peace, calm, and self-love moving forwards. So that's the self-care card. I talked so much in pile number 1 that my voice is going, so apologies already. Gonna have to strengthen my vocal. I spend most of my days in silence, I can't lie, so this is probably the most amount of talking that I've done in a really long time. And I don't know why I felt called to say that. Maybe you are also someone who spends a lot of time in silence, and a feeling of incredible calm just came over me, just maybe you're being guided to take a deep breath with me. Let's take a deep breath on 1, 2, 3. So interesting. The first reading had a very erratic, eclectic energy, and this one I have just become super zen calm. It's almost like your energy, the energy that you're currently in, is one of just peace and calm. You spend a lot of time self-reflecting. You spend a lot of time by yourself, a lot of time cultivating maybe daily practices, daily routines, rituals. Maybe you work a lot with your hands. I'm seeing a lot of hand imagery here. So I will go through your cards and then we will see what Spirit wants to bring through in this message. And then if I feel called to, I will use my tarot deck, which is the Lightseers Tarot deck. I'll be putting all of these oracle decks and tarot decks in the comment box down below so that you can check them out for yourself if they resonate. So you are powerful. I'm just, from the way my energy just calmed, everything around me just got silent. It was like a breath of fresh air. And you have got number 33, which is a master number in numerology, and you've got the card of master healing. So you may be somebody who is on the spiritual path and has been for a while. You could have been doing a lot of studying, a lot of reading ancient texts, or diving into divination or astrology, or there's something about the fact that you are somebody who has been doing a lot of research, a lot of learning, a lot of absorbing information. And you are somebody who is on the spiritual path and has been for a while. There's a very ancient energy coming through in this pile. This is wild. Very ancient. Like you have spent lifetimes, and I mean lifetimes, working. Let me see if this will oh, hello. You have spent lifetimes learning lessons. You have spent lifetimes learning different techniques, healing modalities, things like Tai Chi and Tai Quan, is that a thing? A martial arts. You are ancient. You are an ancient soul. Wow, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence on this channel and on earth. You also have number 12 in the eternal now. Ooh. Ooh. So before I get into the other two cards, because as you can see, there's a very different, these two are like purpley white. There's literally the crone and the old man, the divine feminine and the divine masculine. But you've got, look at the coloring of those cards, very soft, purpley, pinky. And then you've got these cards, very windswept, very dark imagery, just completely different shades. It's more like harsher shades. So I feel like that's a separate message, and I want to talk to you about this message first. Even the aromatherapy was very purple. I know all these cards are purpley, but you know, very purple energy. Ooh. So we are all eternal, but damn, whoever you are watching this, you know a lot. You are extremely wise. You are extremely knowledgeable. And you have extreme presence. Like when you walk into a room, all eyes are on you. People feel it. Even people who aren't intuitive feel when you're in the room. Your auric field is insane. Like it's so, I can't really describe it. It's like this soft but brilliant light that walks into a room. You know so much. You're extremely present. You are a master. Like you are a master. Like you may not know it. You may be super young on this journey that you walk, but your soul carries gravitas, darling, gravitas. And you hold a lot of wisdom. You hold a lot of wisdom in you. And you are extremely present. Like you've been cultivating a spiritual practice for lifetimes. Being present comes easy to you. You have a balance of divine masculine and divine feminine inside of you already. You have this like crone energy with the master guru energy. Like whoever you are, I'm getting chills. Hi, comment down below, say hi back. Like, I'm so intrigued about who's watching this right now because, ooh, damn. So in terms of this message, Master Healing and Eternal Now, I want to pull some tarot cards to see. At the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. But like, what are these cards supposed to... Eight of Cups. Yeah, 12 Cups. Ooh, hello. Oh, Death flew out. And the Page of Cups, but it was turned down, so I'm going to put it at the bottom. So you have the Eight of Cups and the Death card. I'm getting the sense that as peaceful as you are, you feel extremely alone. And no wonder. Temperance. Yeah, you have this balance of divine feminine, divine masculine. You also have a guardian angel. I just got that very strongly. Like you have a guardian angel who is watching over you right now. You have a spirit team. I feel very resonant with this message actually. The moon card that also came out in pile number 1 and was an extremely huge theme in pile number 1. So if you feel called, then please watch that one as well. Timestamps down below. Mm. Mm. So the reason I did that, you have the Divine Feminine. So what came through just then? Queen of Cups. And then I decided to just split the deck and this card came out. So the reason I did that was because I got a sense, especially because you have the Temperance card and then you have the Moon. You are leaning towards being the Divine Feminine and you are being guided to now focus more on your masculine, but your healed masculine. So people think that the masculine is like go, 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 control, emperor energy, like, and it is. But there's a softness coming through. There's a softness that you're able to bring into your masculine energy that you're being guided to lean into. Because you definitely fully embody the divine feminine, the crone energy. But there is a little bit of an imbalance between the crone energy and the divine masculine inside of you. And you've got that intuition down, girl. You have been putting your hands in the earth. You have been learning aromatherapy, herbalism. You have been perhaps you're a midwife or a doula, or you've been working with young women or something. But you are being guided to lean more into your divine masculine, either because your divine masculine requires further healing or because you need to bring in that divine masculine in order to bring more complete wholeness into your mission. It's like you've done a lot for your mission in terms of your divine feminine aspects. And the reason I cut the deck and said was because obviously there's a male here. It's the fourth ray of harmony in order to bring, there's a disquiet within you. There is a disquiet within you. Again, I'm getting the sense that you spend a lot of time alone, quietly reading, learning, very peaceful. Maybe you live somewhere that's quite remote, or maybe you just spend a lot of your time alone. And although you have found peace in your silence, away from the noise of the world, there is a disquiet within you. And this is now guiding me into the next portion of your reading. You see, you've got two dark divine feminines here. Six of Pentacles. You have been asking to receive a divine masculine. Because you, my friend, came here on a mission that you are not supposed to deliver alone. You have a male counterpart out there and you are calling him in. And as much as you've been telling yourself that you are okay by yourself, you are satisfied in your quiet, peaceful life, there is something within you that has been niggling. Just this little, but more is out there and I want it. my man is out there and I want him. You've been calling in the divine masculine. And you have the card, what you want wants you. What you want wants you. This is confirmation that all the work and effort you've been doing on yourself to heal not only your feminine but your masculine has led to a completed rebirth. Oh, I just got chills. It has led to a completed rebirth. You have just gone through a very difficult birthing process. And I'm not talking about in the physical. I mean, you have been purging, you have been giving birth to a new version of yourself. And this is a version of yourself that you have been co-creating, that you have been cultivating, that you have been on a path to bring to form for many, many lifetimes. Of the Star card, the Ten of Wands. You have been wishing upon a star. You've been asking for your divine masculine. Girl, he coming. Girl. Because I really feel like I'm speaking to a divine feminine here. Apologies if you don't resonate with that. Maybe this isn't the pile for you. But I really feel like I'm dealing with like Queen of Pentacles energy right there. Like, what did I say about you being into plants and her? Hi, darling. Okay. Pepper has come to say hello and to confirm that yes, you are the witch in the woods. You are the Queen of Pentacles. This is literally the card of someone who is like super self-content in their femininity and their prowess, who's into herbalism, who's an entrepreneur, who is wise, crone energy, kind of sitting back on all her pentacles. Like, you've reached a pinnacle in your journey. And now you have the Two of Cups coming in. And you know what? This energy right here is an energy of you don't need to do a damn thing. You don't need to do, I will say it again. You don't need to do a damn thing. There has been a part of you that has been saying, is there a reason I'm alone? Is there a reason that, I don't have my man yet? Is there a reason that my divine masculine has not come in? Like, why? And also, is there a reason why I feel so discontent just being by myself? And it's because you're not supposed to be by yourself. The vision that you have, the mission that you're on in this world is not one that you are supposed to complete by yourself. You have reached a checkpoint, and it is time for your man to come to you. Queen of Star. That's your manifestation coming in. Queen of Pentacles energy. Again, we have the Hierophant. Hi, darling. Yes, I know. I don't know what. So I take everything that happens within a reading as part of the reading. And she was very happy to sleep on the floor just now. And now she is pouring up at me. And it's not to go outside because we just went out. And when I open the door, she just stands out there and looks at me and waits for me to go. So it's not that she's desperate for a wee or anything. What she's desperate for is love and attention. That's all she wants right now. All this little girl wants is to be stroked, touched, held, loved. She wants someone to look into her cute little eyeballs and tell her, I love you. I love you. This is what you want. You just want to be held. You just want to be loved. You just want to be that little puppy that goes up to her man and is like, pay attention to me. I see you. I resonate. Honestly, you just want to be adored. You just want to be adored. And what I was saying before Pepper jumped up at me was the Hierophant card. So this man who's coming in, girl, you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry. You do not have to worry about any pleb coming through, any fool, any woman's dusty son coming through and disturbing your peace. You have cultivated that peace, and that peace is within now. That is an unshakable peace. Ooh. Knight of Pentacles. Your man is coming in, and he embodies the Hierophant, the divine, the evolved divine masculine, the guy who meditates, the guy who is secure in himself, the guy who doesn't need you but is seeking you too, because what you want wants you. The very position that you find yourself in right now, having gotten up to a certain point of healing and now really just wanting to be in partnership, he is also the same. He is your divine counterpart. I didn't know this was going to be a love reading. He is your divine counterpart. And you are being guided to just be you. Follow your own rhythm. This man is going to stumble upon you in your element. He's going to stumble upon you dancing to the beat of your own rhythm, and he is going to just walk towards you. He may even catch your eye in a room and just slowly come over and just be like, hi there. Like you don't need to do anything, because everything that you could have done, you have. You've worked on yourself. You've learned your lessons. You have poured into your passions. You have cultivated an entire sense of self. You have made your manifestations. You have built yourself up financially. You are financially independent. You are an independent woman. And you have come to the realization that even though you don't need no man, you want one. Girl, he is the man of your dreams. He is the man of your dreams. This man is coming in offering you divine partnership. Divine, and the Nine of Cups. Everything. I want you after this reading to get a piece of paper and write down everything that it is that you want in a man, because everything that you want in a man is coming in the form of a man. Nine of Cups is the card of emotional fulfillment, wishes being granted. And earlier you had the Star card. The wishes that you have been making to the heavens, crying out, where is he? Why am I alone? I've done everything. I've worked on myself. I've found my peace. I've become independent, but not independent. You know, I've dealt with my codependency. I've healed so much of my past. I've spent lifetimes working on myself. Where's my man at? Please bring him to me. The universe is saying soon. 3 months. 3 months is an estimation, but please, I take timing with a pinch of salt, because my guys have no clue. They have no clue around timing. They're getting better. But I'm just like, this summer, if you're watching this and it's like just before summertime or in the middle of summertime, for example, I'm filming this at the beginning of July. Summertime is going to be extremely special for you. Extremely special. This man is coming in. He's coming in and he's going to be everything that you've ever asked for. He's going to tick every box. And I don't want to gas you, you know, I don't want to gas you, because I hate these readings where it's like, your man's coming in, blah, blah, blah. But I saw a reading. And it said, the reason you keep seeing these messages and he hasn't come yet is because the universe is testing your resolve. The universe is not only testing your resolve, but is making sure that you keep in mind what it is that you want. So take that as you will. But in the meantime, aromatherapy, I am going to pull one more self-care card, and then we're going to finish this reading. But that was beautiful. I think this as well is the deck for me, because damn, I resonated with a lot of what I just said. Look at this girl scratching up my arm, but also shame on me for not having creamed. So what is pile number 2? What can they do in terms of self-care, looking after themselves, filling up their own love tank at this moment in time? Look at the stars. Look at the stars. And you had the Star card as well. You know, it may be because I put it away now, but you saw the Master Healer card had the planets above her in the card as well. So it may be that it's time to go get yourself an astrology reading, because they might be able to pinpoint the exact day that you meet someone, or the time frame in which you're about to meet someone. The stars don't lie. They are reflections of what is happening and in our personal lives and on a collective level. And I am actually feeling called to look at the guidebook, because these cards come with affirmations. So this is number 31. Look to the stars in the Sacred Self-Care Oracle Guidebook by Jill Pyle. 31. The stars reflect my magic. As above, so below. This ancient aphorism represents how our human experience reflects the movements of the stars and the universe. Just as our ancestors did, we can look to the heavens for insight into our shared experiences as people on this planet. Astrology is a powerful tool for recognizing patterns impacting the collective consciousness, which we can often see play out among our friends, family, lovers, community, and our own life. Deepen your understanding of yourself and the astrological patterns through self-study or by working with a professional astrologer. As you tune into different astrological seasons, my head is tingling. You can gain great insight into what energies are working in your favor. This practice will allow you to flow with the energies instead of feeling like you are swimming in opposition to the currents of life. There we go. So with that, I also got on the bottom, sweet treat. So it may be that you kind of need to lighten up on whatever strict regime you're enforcing at the moment and just allow yourself a little sweet treat. But with that, my loves, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please comment down below what happened. If you meet your man this summer, you best come back and let me know. You best come back and let me know. I'm invested in your journey at this point. But I'm wishing you so much love, so much peace. If you feel called to watch pile number 1, that had a lot of moon astrology symbolism in it. So the first pile had 1. You guys had the star and the moon. You guys have the star and the moon and astrology come up, so you may want to check out pile number 2. If not, and that's enough for you because that was a very in-depth reading, then feel free to like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. I'll definitely be doing more of these. That was super fun. So was the first one. I'm having a great time, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Okay, pile number 3. As you can see, I'm in a different location. I knew your reading would be different, and I have your cards here. I have not peeked. They are there. I brought up with me the self card. Ooh, that goes there. The self-care oracle deck, and my tarot cards. But I knew from the shuffling that your reading would be different to the others because there was a different order to the way that the cards were laid out. There was a different energy to your pile. And I just did piles 1 and 2. And then there were a bunch of things I had to do. I'm looking after a dog. I had to feed the dog. I had to go feed the cat out in the shed. I had to take the dog outside and throw the ball with her for a little bit in order to get her to release the rest of her energy for the night. I then came back and it was dark downstairs. So the lights, I tried to put on the lights and the lighting wasn't right. And then I've come upstairs because I was like, should I not do this message until tomorrow? And then I got the sense that actually I should do it upstairs, which is cool because it needed to be charged. My phone needed to be charged. It was on like 20% battery. And then also doing it downstairs because the dog had been outside, she was panting like this, but really, really loudly. And so it was like all the conditions were somehow just too chaotic to be able to do the reading downstairs. And so I'm very intrigued as to what is going to come out of this reading. And coincidentally, I have a smoky quartz crystal just sitting on the desk. So that might be important to you. Like I said, the environment that is co-created when I'm doing these readings, when I'm doing any sort of channeled message, it's all a part of the message. So from the chaos to the different way the cards were laid out, to the different environment, to the lighting, the low charge battery, it just feels like this is a group that has a lot going on, pile number 3. You have a lot going on, and I'm getting a general sense of overwhelm, but also a sense of doing things differently. You're doing things out of order. You're doing things that are creating a lot of friction and difficulty unnecessarily. That's what I'm getting. And I feel quite out of breath. I feel like my skin's itching a little bit. This pile feels very much like I just closed my eyes and instantly got the image of a chaotic classroom. A chaotic classroom where a bunch of disorderly children are standing on their desks, swinging their ties around, throwing books, papers are fluttering all around. It very much feels like a chaotic classroom. That's the image that I got, right? So that being said, pile number 3, already your message is very, very interesting. It's going to be so completely different to the first two. The pile number one was more of a joker, eclectic, different personality, weirdo kind of, not weirdo, but like black sheep kind of energy. The second one was a very calm, present, meditative, done the work kind of energy, waiting for their divine partner. And if any of those resonate with you, you can go check out piles number 1 and 2. But this energy is chaotic. So let's see what your cards are saying. With the other piles, I have picked this card first, which is the self-care card. Like, what is it that you should be focusing on that will help top up your emotional love cup, your self-love cup, that will bring you the most emotional fulfillment and balance? And you have got the Sing card. You have got the Sing card. So you guys might be artists. You might be in a kind of creative flow that is that feels chaotic. You might be in a creative flow that feels chaotic. Or for some of you, if that doesn't resonate, it may be that in order to bring calm to your chaos, you're being guided to sing. Whether you're singing in the shower, singing in the mirror, singing as you do your chores. Obviously, I just did a lot of chores in between filming the previous readings and this one. So maybe whilst you're doing chores around the house, maybe you're a mother who has has a lot of kids, or has kids that are quite unruly, and you're feeling kind of overwhelmed. I just got the image of like a mum trying to do the dishes and brush her child's hair and tell her son to get off the table. So if that resonates, please let me know down below, because that's an interesting thing to come through. It may even be that you're having this chaotic imbalance between you, the divine mother, parent within, and your inner child. So if any of those messages resonate. So this is definitely the pile of the artists, because you have got card 15, big, bold vision. So this is a card that is like, you have something within you that is big, that is bold, and that is extraordinary. Like this is Queen Empress energy. This is like a song that goes viral. This is a book that becomes best-selling. This is a album that goes platinum. Big bold vision is you you are not normal by any standards. And when I say normal, I mean, the normative expectations of society at large. And you may resonate with pile number 1, but whereas that felt more like a jokester, trickster energy, this feels more like divinity. This feels more like, look at this card. Look at this card. You may be someone who has a lot of tattoos in places that people wouldn't normally get tattoos. You might be someone who has ideas that make most people just sit back and go, what? And so let's see what your next card is. Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. This is whoever you are, you did not come to earth to play. You did not come to earth to play. Like, this is like hero's journey level of like, I'm seeing ascension. I heard the word ascension. Like, look at this woman. She is literally like being surrounded in a column of light. She's being upgraded. She's ascending. You're ascending, whoever you are, into mastery, is what I just heard. You are ascending into mastery. You are a master artist. You are someone who is going to bring something that has never been seen before, has never been done before. And this is why, even like from your cards being put down in a different order to the others, this is different. This is something the world has never seen. You are something the world has never seen. And I want you to take that in. I really want you to take that in. You are something that the world has never seen. And what happens when the world hasn't seen something before? It is afraid. It becomes afraid. There is a collective frequency of fear that surrounds what you are, not from within you, but from around you. And that's why it's saying, relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Hold tight, hold on to your big, bold vision. Ooh. Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. That is a bar. Honestly, it is saying, pay no mind. You might definitely resonate with part number 1. Pay no mind to naysayers. Pay no mind. I don't know why this just came to me, but I've recently been following the new version of Terrence Howard, who has been popping up on our social media. So Terrence Howard, if you guys don't know, is an African American actor who was, I think he was in, I can't remember. I will put it here if I remember, or down in the comments below. You guys will know, like, just Google Terrence Howard, you'll know his face. He's been in so many things. He's a really famous actor, but he's also extremely intelligent. He did a very, I think he did like a physics degree or something, and he just happened to fall into acting. But recently man like Terrence Howard has been spitting some scientific, I don't even know what to say it. He has been redefining core aspects of mathematics and scientific discovery. He has been coming up with ideas. He has been creating things. He's got a patent out on some bizarre new invention or idea based on the geometry of the tree of life, or the flower of life, sorry, that he has pulled from being 2D into being 3D. And that is so important. Because just like Terrence Howard, you are about to bring something from 2D into 3D, potentially even from 3D into 5D. And what is happening to Terrence Howard right now? What happens to every visionary who comes up with something that is against the normative idea of what that thing should be? He is being ridiculed. He's being rejected. He's being called crazy. He's being called narcissistic. He is being called every name under the sun. Scientists are coming out to speak against him, like Neil deGrasse Tyson, like the Joe Rogan episode where they had a mathematician come on and talk to Terrence Howard. And even though that man ripped Terrence Howard a new one, by the end of the episode, he was saying, some of your ideas are actually quite brilliant and I would like to work with you. Man went from being an actor, to sitting down with one of the greatest mathematicians of our time and being applauded by him. This is the kind of energy that you hold. This is the level of genius that you are bringing into this earth, and it is going to create chaos in your life, in the lives of others. You are bringing a vision in that is going to upset the apple cart, is what I just heard. Upset the apple cart. Is going to turn an idea, a well-known idea, on its head and get everybody questioning the reality that they knew. The collective that I'm reading for, you guys are powerful. You guys are powerful. I had the same feeling in pile number 2 of this level of mastery that I'm speaking to and for is out of this world. Like this collective that I'm talking to, you are the way showers. You are the inventors. You are the big platinum artists. You are the people whose dreams are going to come true. You are the inventors, the imaginers, the dreamers. Oh my God, you guys are the light beings, the ancient souls who have come to this earth to help raise collective consciousness. And I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. Let's see what other cards you have. Number 8, Star Child. Star child. What did I just say? Dark angel. Please believe me when I say I did not peek at these cards. I have an incredible amount of integrity, and even if I had peeked, I couldn't have lined up that rant any more perfectly. I was just calling you guys out for being beings from the stars who have come here to shake shit up. Literally, the camera is shaking. That's okay. Sorry about that. You are the light beings, the star children, the angels, the aliens who have come here to bring this big, bold vision. And the fact that this card is mostly gold. And it's my core belief outside of these readings that we are ushering in a golden age here on Earth. We are ushering in a golden age. We are bringing in the inventions, the ideas, the high vibrational music, the art. I really don't even think I need to go ahead and do the tarot cards, but I will because we have 5 minutes left-ish. And so is there anything else? Emperor, 6 of Wands, 3 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups. Again, this gold energy. I'll show you these cards. Like, you guys have Big Daddy energy, creator energy, star child energy. You've got the Emperor, right? Look what he's holding in his hand. A chess piece. We are playing chess. And in order to play chess, you have got to be highly intelligent. You've got to be able to think outside of the box. You've got to be able to think inside the box as well, working with the mechanics of the box in order to deconstruct it. The 6 of Wands is the card of success. It's also the card of social media. So some of you may be going viral on social media. You guys may be starting communities online. You may be releasing albums that go platinum. You may be going viral, videos going viral. 3 of Stars. Star child. 9 of Cups. Wishes coming through, this golden energy of divinity, of bringing in our divine gifts, of bringing in the golden dawn, the golden age of humanity. So I want to take one more card just to end, because I honestly, when I picked up my decks today and was like, yeah, I'm going to do a reading for the collective. I'll do a pick a card. It'll be fun. Ooh, hello. Little did I know that I would be talking to people who would be here to change the world. My friends, you are here to change the world in whatever way, whether it's simply shining your light, beaming your light, in fact, channeling light from the stars and bringing it into the collective consciousness in order to raise the vibrations of this earth and its people. Whether you're singing, creating art. I want one more card in terms of how you can look after yourself at this time, because we are going through an incredible amount of planetary change. And as star seeds, as star beings, we are highly empathetic and highly sensitive to what's going on. So is there a way, Spirit, in which we can, as a collective, that pile number 3, can look after themselves, can pour into themselves, can make sure that they don't become empty, don't get burnt out with this big, bold vision, don't allow yourself to be open to attack from those who just don't know better. They can't see better, they can't experience better. Flow like water. Flow like water, and you've got alone time. So water imagery, take lots of baths. My greatest inspiration comes when I'm sitting in a body of water, whether it's a bath, the ocean, a river, a stream, a lake. submerge yourself often in order to recharge and cleanse yourself. Take lots of showers, but also bring sacred reverence to your waters. Sing. This is one tip. This is something that I got shown once by my guides, and it was singing frequencies into your water before you drink it, or even singing frequencies into your bathtub of water before you get in it. Right? Your voice clearly has power, clearly. And on the star child as well, we also have water. So it may be that you as a particular star seed comes from a water planet, and being in water, being around water, singing into water, utilizing, working with, speaking to water is a way of connecting with home. And we also have spend time with family. So you have the juxtaposition of alone time and spend time with family, but I really think this means soul family. That's what I got. Spend some time trying to connect or connecting with your soul family. And you can do this through submerging yourself in large bodies of water. Honestly, I'm stunned. I'm going to go meditate. Comment down below if there's anything that comes through that you want to share with me. I'm dumbfounded. I'm dumbfounded. I'm going to shut off now. And yeah, I will definitely be doing more of these readings. If this is the collective that I'm reading for, then damn, Daniel. So I will see you next time. Take care.